You cannot live without these things if you want to be healthy. Like, these are literally the things I live up. Like, every day I use one of them, or maybe actually all of them. Welcome back to my channel. This is Isaweli, registered nutritional therapist and wellness coach, coming all the way from London. Woo, woo. Today we are talking about kitchen appliances that will make your life easier when it comes to being healthier and more conscious of what you put in your body and how you treat the planet. So let's go through these appliances. All right, so my very first one, without a doubt, is a blender. Right, I've invested in this blender a few years now, and I've had it. I use it literally every day, whether it's for a smoothie, for soups. You know, it's just so nice to have a blender. And I just love it. I just love it. It makes the most delicious smoothies ever. Number two is food processor. So I find food processor really handy to make my own dips, my own hummus. I love making those lentils puree, like anything, even soups as well in those. So they're great. Also, you can put something on top and use it as a grater, so you can grate your carrots and your vegetables. It's so versatile. I got both of them together. It's like a brand. It's Ninja, I can tell you. It's actually more affordable than the other really famous brand, which is Vitamix, and I think it works just as well. I have friends who have the Vitamix and it's just the same. I find it really good. It's a great investment, and I think on their website also they offer like monthly payment or something like that. I bought it 3 years ago and really I live off this thing. Number three rather, is the slow cooker. Oh my god, I adore my slow cooker. It's amazing for cooking like big meals, especially in the winter. You want to go to work, you just pop your meat. For meat eaters and lovers, you just put your meat and your vegetables and it just slow cooks and it's just so delicious. Why is the slow cooker is good is because you cook at a lower temperature for longer, right? So you're not blasting heat in the meat. It's much healthier. It tastes better. It's so hearty. It's not just for meat. Of course, I've done like, you know, beans, casseroles and soups in there before, so you can do so much, but I think it's a great investment. I think it's not too expensive, to be honest with you. You can find some great ones under 60 quid, 60 pounds, and it's so easy to use. The only thing is it takes space. I mean, as you can tell, mine is like massive. It takes space, so, but is it worth it? Yes. In winter, I probably use it 3-4 times a week. Number four, I use these every day, every single day. I feel like I never have enough. Glass Tupperwares to store your food. For all the food prep lovers out there, this is it. This is like the thing I cannot live without. I have so many of them in all different sizes. I like having food prepped at least 3-4 days in advance. It saves me money, it saves me time. It means that I always have something healthy on hand. When I'm hungry, I'm not just gonna run and jump on like a chocolate bar or something quick, right? So glass Tupperware actually are that kind of thing you have in your house that, you know, people don't realize, but it's a really important thing. Okay, so these are all my glass Tupperware to store my food in the fridge. And next we are moving to jars. So the jars are great for salads, for takeaway. When I used to teach all the time in between studios, I would just put my meals in these. If it's a salad, just shake it up. If it's a bowl as well, like I'll put the quinoa, whatever I put in there, just shake it up and I was good to go. I'll put my smoothies in there as well. You can put so much. I love these jars. And I also use them at home to store food, right? So I love them. They're big, they're huge. Yeah, they look great. Number 5, the silicone freezer bags. They are great, again, to store food. Like here I have, what is this? I think this is cauliflower. I have cauliflower in this bag that I made a couple of weeks ago, and I just had made too much, just freeze it and it just stays in there, and in 2 weeks I have a side dish. We've got meat. Again, I use it a lot, especially in winter when I batch cook those big meals and I just put them in there. It's nice to be able to come home one day and not have to cook and you have all your meals there. So definitely a great investment. Oil brush. So this is to brush anything, sometimes even the pan, meat, vegetables, whatever you have, before you put them in the oven. That helps you not put too much oil in your food. So again, this is one of those little props you're like, do I need it? But actually once you start using it, you're like, ooh, this is good for my health, right? Oil control, really good for it. A steamer basket. Steamer baskets are great to, obviously it's always better to steam your vegetables rather than fry them or boil them, because boiling with the high heat, you're killing all the nutrients. So steamer basket is always handy. Again, low investment, depending what size you get, doesn't take much space, easy to use, off you go. Then we have those beeswax, I think they're made of, cover. They're great to cover food or to wrap food, and you don't have it. That means you don't have to use plastic wraps, you don't have to use aluminum, like all these other stuff. You just use this. It's easy to wash, it's easy to rinse, and then that's it, and then you just put it away. These things are so easy. Other things that I don't use or I don't have or used to use that are really popular and could be good as well, spiralizer. I used to have a small spiralizer, but I just thought it was too much of a faff, and I'm not like big in sterilizing my food. I'm just like, give it to me as it is, I'll eat it. But I have a small one. If I want something sterilized, I'll just use this and I'll just, you know, sort of do that. Air fryer, people are really into air fryers at the moment. I try to avoid, I eat fried food, don't get me wrong, but very rarely I will eat that. So maybe I'll fry some plantain or some yam at home, but I mean, it's not even once a month. Or maybe I'll have it outside. So air fryer, I feel like it's one of those things that even though it's healthier than a normal fryer, if I had it at home, I will tend to fry food. And even if it's air fried, I just don't want to eat fried food. So I don't have that. Instant pots are great as well. They're kind of a little bit more like a little bit like slow cooker, but I think you can cook at a higher temperature. I've never used them, but I think they're more like if you want to save time. So yeah, so these are all my apparels, my kitchen appliances that help me stay healthy. Let me know what you have in your kitchen, what you use, what is your go-to in the comment. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bisous.